All right, welcome everyone to How to Create Your Dream Life webinar. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to join in on this. So we're just going to get started right away. If you have questions along the way, let me know. We will be stopping at certain points to go over the goal sheet and the reverse engineer sheet. So just make sure you have those. And if you don't have them printed out, just have them pulled up and you can write in a notebook or you can type in your notes or on your computer. All right, so those of you that do not know me, my name is Lisa Holton. I am a health and money mindset coach. I have been in the health and fitness field for about 13 years. I owned a gym for 5 years. I sold my gym in June of 2020, and that is when I transitioned to all online with health and money mindset. So I have personally nutrition coached over thousands of women. And I really, truly love helping women feel good about their health and their money. So the bonus for you being here tonight is that you get that goal worksheet and that reverse engineer worksheet that will really help you when we get to that slide on narrowing it down how you're going to create your action plan. Because you're going to walk away tonight with an exact action plan of what you need to do step by step to get to your goals. So today we're going to talk about what is holding you back from reaching your dream life. We're going to reverse engineer your dream life so you can start achieving it. We will learn the 3 tips you can start doing right now. And then we're going to work together to start living that dream life. Okay, so how can we reach our goals? Or how can I help you reach your goals? So there's kind of 2 different ways. The first way is learning how to eat for your body. And you can see a before and after picture here of the amazing Miss Melissa. And also with money, over here is Lydia. So I helped her. She was in college, wanted to make some money. She needed extra fun money. She also loves health and fitness. And so I helped her start a business that was in the health and fitness field because it's something she loves to do. And she's making money doing it and doing it on her own time, which is really amazing. So with the food part, Melissa gained confidence. And she asked for a raise and she got it, which is amazing. And she lost like 30 pounds. So I mean, like, that's like awesomeness. Lydia started making money on her terms and on her time, which is a key factor, especially when you're in college, but really for all of us, because we only have so many hours in the day. And so you have to figure out how many hours in my day do I want to work on this? And if you only have an hour every day, you just need to be very intentional with the work that you do during that hour. And again, most women I work with, they just don't realize how amazing they are. And once you realize what is holding you back, will help you to step into your future. So tonight we're going to talk about what is holding you back from reaching your dreams. There's usually 3 things. One is fear, one is no support system, and the other one is the feeling of being overwhelmed. So we're going to go through those things right now. So if you feel like this is you, fear is holding you back from doing something, I want you to think of, what are you afraid of? You know, is it you're afraid that your family's not going to like what you say? Are you afraid that you might fail? Are you afraid of success? So what is it that you're afraid of? And then write down the worst case scenario and the best case scenario, because then you'll be able to see that, I mean, is your fear really worth it? So here's an example. Say that you want to start a side gig, like you want to start a network market, get into a network marketing company and you want to make some extra money, but you're afraid of what your friends will think of you. So the worst case scenario would be, my friends might not like me anymore. But the best case scenario is, I'm going to make money, I'm going to be really happy doing what I love, and I'm going to meet new people. So really is the worst case scenario. I mean, it's probably not going to happen that they're not going to like you. Like some might not, but most of them will be fine with it. So then really it's like, is the fear worth it? Is the fear of you being so concerned about what your friends think of you worth you not making more money? Like, I don't think it is, because believe me, no matter how hard it is, you can always make more friends or new friends or better friends. So once you can write down the worst case scenario and the best case scenario, you usually can kind of see that the worst case scenario really isn't all that bad. And I mean, honest, I've been in the worst case scenario. I owned a business where it was either we go bankrupt or we go bankrupt. Like that was literally my options. Like I had no other options. And so like that literally is the worst case scenario of I may go bankrupt. And we went about it and we did it anyways, and we ended up not having to do bankruptcy. But that literally was the worst case scenario. And I was fine. And I even failed and I was fine. So it's all fine. And even if you have to declare bankruptcy, it's still fine because you can build your credit back up. You can work, you can get another job or whatever it might be to get yourself out of there. There really isn't a worst case scenario that you probably can't dig yourself out of. And you can probably find someone who's in a worse off situation than you are too. So don't let that fear hold you back. Okay, the next one is no support system. So a lot of females feel that they don't have a good support system when they want to change, whether it's change of health, change of job, something. So here's some simple tips that you can do to really help you with this. If you feel that your family isn't going to be very supportive, you're going to want to talk to them. Tell them what your goals and desires are so that they're aware of what you want to do. And then ease them into it if they are resistant. So example, if you're wanting to start a side business and you know that it's going to take some time away from you being with the family, talk to them about why it is you want to do that. You know, you can say, I'm super passionate about helping other women be their healthiest, or I'm super passionate about showing other people how to work out properly, or I'm super passionate about taking beautiful photography pictures so that I can sell to other people and then they can enjoy the beautiful photograph that I took. I know it's going to take a couple hours away from the family, but this is what I really want to do and this is how it's going to impact us. And if they can kind of see like why you want to do it, and then they'll be more like wanting to be helpful or maybe less resistant to the change. And please note that men have a harder time with change than females tend to. So just give it some time. They'll be fine with it if you just give it some time and they realize it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, the other one is friends. So friends can be like the Debbie Downers, negative Nellies, or the crabs that want to like pull you back down, right? So again, talk to them. Tell them what you're doing and why you're doing it, and ask them to be supportive. They don't have to be the one that's buying products from you. They don't have to be the one that's, you know, doing all the things for you, but they could support you in other ways. Maybe they can share your, you know, words with other people. Maybe they can share your social media with other people, or maybe they can just be supportive in a way that just means that they aren't talking bad about you. And again, if you have those friends that are negative Nellies, you might need to distance yourself from them. And that's okay. There's always a season in our life where we might have to distance ourselves from certain people until everyone can kind of make that full circle again. And then I want you to think about, who do you surround yourself with? Do you surround yourself with people who are like you or how you want to be, right? So we never want to be the smartest person in the room. We would never want to be the richest person in the room because that means we're not growing, we're not learning. So if you are always like the best in the room, that's probably actually not a good thing. You always want to be with people who are maybe 1 step or 2 step or maybe 5 steps ahead of you, because those people are always willing to help you. I have never met a person who is further ahead of me, whether it's their health, their money, their whatever, their business, that has said to me, no, I won't share with you my knowledge. I have never ever met anybody, and I have asked thousands probably of people this. I have never had anyone say, no, I will not answer your question. But I have had people that are on the same plane as me say, no, I will not share with you. Well, why would you not share with someone? There's plenty of people to go around. There's plenty of money to go around, and health is all about you and your body. So you always want to be with people who are willing to support and help you. It might require making new circles of friends, which sometimes can be hard, but you can do it. There's virtual right now. Facebook groups are great, but also maybe tapping into other people you hadn't thought of. So example, if you're wanting to start like a side gig, well, who else do you know that maybe has started one or that is successful in one? Or what networking groups could you find where you could find those same people to hang around with? And again, my programs have built-in support system of myself and other women to really help you shine and grow. All right, so then the last one we're going to talk about is overwhelm. I feel like this is like a lot of us. You just feel in overwhelm, right? It's just like a lot is going on. So when the brain is given too many options, it shuts down. A confused mind will not pick any options, which is why tonight we're going to set clear action steps to help you reach your goals. Because this is what happens. December 28th comes and we all make our vision boards, right? Oh, they're so beautiful. We like cut pictures out of magazines and we glue them. I do this too. This is like totally me. I'm gluing them on my tag board. They're sitting so beautifully in my bedroom. Okay, they're laying on the floor, honestly, collecting dust, but they're in my bedroom. They're in my bedroom. And I look at them. But then what do you do with them, right? You have all these like cool pictures on them. I have all these travel places I want to go. I've got words on them. I've got money pictures on them, things I want to do. But then what do you do with them? Because it's like, I don't know what to do from here. Am I supposed to look at them every day? Am I supposed to meditate with them? Well, what do these symbolize for me? So again, a confused mind will not pick any option. So you don't do anything, right? You made the vision board because that was cool on December 28th. But then January 1st comes and you're like, okay, well, now I have to set goals. Well, how does that align with my vision board? Okay, I don't know. So I'm just going to say I want to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. Okay, well, that's not going to work. I'll just tell you that right now. But you say that, and then by January 3rd, you're like, F it, I'll just eat the cheesecake. So it's like, right? Because we're so confused. We don't know. Are we supposed to do the vision board? Are we supposed to set the goals? But then how do you follow the goals? And how does the vision board play into it? We don't know what's going on. We don't know, right? So that's why tonight I gave you those worksheets so that we can set clear action steps to help you reach those goals. All right, this is where we're going to get into it. We're going to take 5 minutes here. And I want you to write down your dream lifestyle. So you are going to get nitty gritty with this. You are going to write down exactly what you want your life to look like. What kind of house are you living in? What city is it that you're living in? What's the climate like? What does the house look like? Is it near a beach? Is it in the woods? What do you do on a day-to-day basis? Do you work a 9-to-5 job? Are you doing something else? What do you do after you're done with your working hours? What are you doing at night? What are you doing on the weekends? Who's with you? So I'm going to give you 5 minutes right now, and you're really going to get into the details of your dream lifestyle. And again, this is yours, so you play it out however feels good for you. You know mine's at the beach. I don't know if you can hear it. I'll put music on. I don't know if you guys can hear it. 1 minute. So if you just want to kind of wrap it up. Maybe about 30 seconds. All right, we are moving on to the reverse engineer sheet. So that was the second attachment that was in the email to you. So if you want to pull that up, and then you can journal on that or journal in a book. So first off, let's just talk about what reverse engineering your dream life means. What this does is it helps you get that really big goal, that dream life you just talked about. When we feel an overwhelm, because you just wrote this big dream life, right? Like, for example, mine is like living on the beach in Florida, but that seems so far away to me because I'm living here in Wisconsin, right? So like that seems so far away from me, and I feel like I don't know how I'm going to get there. So that's like a feeling of being overwhelmed. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down, so that dream life you just wrote, we're going to break it down from a 5-year plan to a 3-year plan to a 1-year plan to 3 months, and then to 4 weeks, okay? So that you can actually see, how am I going to get from small town Wisconsin to living on a beach in Florida? How am I going to do that, okay? Now, it might not happen in 5 years, but we're just going to take one piece of your dream life and break that down. So this is kind of what reverse engineering is, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is look at your dream life, and I want you to take a portion of that. So whether it's, for example, like me, like whether it's saying that you want to live on a beach in Florida, whether it's maybe a different part where I say I want to own a house with an in-ground pool, maybe I start there instead of saying, oh yeah, in 5 years I'll move to Florida. I mean, that could happen, but maybe I just want to take a different chunk of my dream life and do that. For example, if you're in your dream life, maybe you wrote, you know, I want to have a BMW, plus I want to live in a mansion. Well, maybe you want to start with the BMW, right? We're not going to start with the whole dream life. We're just going to start with a portion of it. So take the portion of your dream life that we're going to start with tonight, and I want you to ask yourself some questions. Do you need to move to get to that dream life? So that would be like for me, if I said I want to live in Florida on the beach, yes, I need to move to get there. Yep. Do you know how much money you will need to live your dream life? So when you look at your dream life, how much money do you need? And this is things, we were not going to work on this tonight, but this is something I really strongly think that you should do. For example, like I already found the house I want in the location I want in Florida. I know exactly how much money it is, my house costs down there, and I know exactly where it is, okay? I know exactly what restaurants I would want to eat at. I know how much the food is down there. I know how much it costs to park at the beach down there, which is why I want to be able to walk. I know all of these things. So when you look at your dream life, I want you to know exactly how much money it's going to cost to have that dream life. If you have to move, in order to get that BMW car, what kind of car is it? It's not just a BMW. What's the make of it? What's the model of it? What's the color of it? You need to get so specific that you like have a visceral reaction with that dream life. But then you also do need to know the practical side of it, which how much money is it going to take for me to live this dream life? Okay, so now on the reverse engineer worksheet, we're going to get started on this. So we'll start on the reverse engineer sheet. So the top one is 5 years. So on the reverse engineer sheet, it's the top goal. I think it says 5 years. Is that correct, or does it say 3 years? Okay, it says 5 years. So what I want you to do is look at your dream life, and you're going to pick one aspect out of your dream life. For example, maybe the car. For example, maybe a new house, and you're gonna put that down as your 5-year goal. Okay. Here's another example. Maybe in your dream life, you know that you need to be making $200,000 a year, and you currently make $100,000 a year. So maybe in 5 years, you say, I want to make $200,000 a year. That's what you would put down there, okay? So everyone write down what your 5-year goal is. Once you have your 5-year one down, then you're going to do your 3-year one. So this is how this works. If your 5-year one is to go from making 100,000 to making 200,000, so you will need to make an additional $100,000 in 5 years. In 3 years, you need to be making an additional $60,000. Okay, so you're taking your 5-year plan and you're scaling it down. So if anyone needs help with this, just unmute yourself and I can walk you through it. So I can give you another example. If in 5 years your goal is to have that BMW, then in 3 years, maybe your goal is to have a cheaper version of the BMW. So maybe you want, like, I don't know, $100,000 BMW. Maybe in 3 years, your goal is to have a $60,000 BMW. Okay. Or if your goal is to move to a home in the woods and you have acreage and you have a 5-bedroom beautiful home, maybe in 3 years, your goal is to buy the lot. So then in 2 years, right, you can build that house. So again, if you guys have questions or need help on this, just unmute yourself. Okay, so now you took your 3-year goal. Your next one is your 1-year goal. So in 1 year, what do you have to do in order to reach that 3-year goal? So example with the person that wants to make an additional $100,000 in 5 years. In 3 years, they need to be making an additional $60,000. In 1 year, they probably need to be making an additional $30,000. Okay. So take that 3-year goal and chunk it down now to a 1-year goal. What can you do in 1 year to get there? Again, if you guys need help with this, just unmute yourself. All right, and then next up is your 6-month goal. So from your 1-year goal, our example, the person needs to be making $30,000 in 1 year. What can you do 6 months from now in order to ensure that in 1 year you've reached that goal? Well, that person probably needs to figure out how they're going to make an additional $30,000 in 1 year. So they would either need to figure out, can I get a promotion at work? Do I need to change jobs? Do I need to add on a side business? Do I need to start my own business? If I have my own business, how can I increase my revenue? Okay, so now we're going to go into the goal worksheet. And why these are different is because the reverse engineer worksheet is very big picture, right? It's a 5-year goal, it's a 3-year goal, it's a 1-year goal. You're working everything backwards. The goal sheet now breaks it down into very small chunks of things you can do every single day to ensure that you're reaching that goal. So whatever your 6-month goal was, you're going to break that down even farther now to a 12-week goal. So our example of our person wanting to make more money in 12 weeks, they need to be making a decision whether they need to start a business or whether they need to get a new job, because they need to start making that money that they want. Okay, so then you get your 12-week goal. What is your 4-week goal? So based off of your 12-week goal, what can you accomplish in 4 weeks that's going to have you hitting that 12-week goal, which will then have you hit that 6-month goal, 1-year goal, and so on. Okay, and then underneath the 4-week goal, I want you to write 3 action steps that you can do every single day to ensure that you will reach that 4-week goal. What are 3 easy things you can do every day to ensure you will reach that 4-week goal? So an example, if someone has like a weight loss goal, the 3 actionable things they can do every day to ensure that they reach their weight loss goal is going to be stay on track with their food, move their body, and drink water. Those are 3 easy things that they can do. So what are the 3 easy things that you can do every single day to help move that needle closer to your goal? All right, so does anyone have any questions or need help with this at this time? No? Cool. Okay, so the reason the worksheets are 2 different worksheets and they're kind of called different things is because the one we're working on now called the goal sheet, this can also be used for a variety of other things. So this could be used for maybe you want a short-term goal you want to set for yourself, like say you want to get out of debt or say you want to lose some weight. This goal sheet would be perfect for that. The reverse engineer sheet is really for those really big picture goals that you need to work back with, the goals that feel daunting, that feel overwhelming, that you're not quite sure how you're going to get there. That's what that reverse engineer sheet is for, okay? So again, you keep those, you can use those for other things. All right, so you have the 3 action steps you can do every day. And now let's talk about 3 tips to start doing now. So number 1 is to start actually taking the step towards your goal. So tonight, it's awesome we had these PDFs to work off and you guys journaled and you're writing your stuff down. But when we end this webinar, the worst thing that could happen is you just don't do anything, right? Because then it's like, well, why did you even come on here? Because if you're not going to take action, all of this was for nothing then. So start with those 3 action steps that you just listed out and start doing them every single day so that you can start seeing traction towards your goal. You're going to stop allowing fear to control you. Fear, I like to call fear, it's like you have a devil and an angel on your shoulder, and fear is like the devil. Like, no, don't do that scary thing because no, we don't like that over there. It's just basically like, it's like your dinosaur brain telling you not to do the thing because it doesn't know what's going to happen. And our dinosaur brain doesn't like that because our dinosaur brain wants to keep us alive because that's what we needed when we were cave people, right? Like when we were cavemen, we literally just needed to survive the next day. That's all we needed. And we still have that dinosaur brain in us that says to us, you need to survive, so don't do the scary thing. But nowadays, doing the scary thing doesn't mean life or death normally. Now it normally means, do we want to put ourselves out there or not? And putting yourself out there is what is going to help you get more confident so that you can reach those goals. And then tip number 3 is go. Go like a freaking lighthouse towards your dream. And when I say that, I want you to picture like your body is a lighthouse. You know how it's always like it shines out like this, right? It's like a light like this. You are shining out on your dream. So that dream lifestyle you just wrote down, that is like all that you see right now. That is in your spotlight. It is in your headlight, and that is all you are focused on. Who cares if there's a storm going on over here? That doesn't matter because the lighthouse is right here calling you in, and that's what you're going to focus on. All right, and then here are the 5 things that successful people do. They are laser focused on their goal, just like the lighthouse we talked about. You can ask any successful person and they will say they are so laser focused on their goals. That is all that they think about and do. Now, it doesn't mean that's all consuming, but what that means is they're not caught up in what everybody else is doing over here. They don't care that Jane and Jim and Johnny got a new house and a cabin and a snowmobile. That doesn't matter because they are laser focused on their goals. They find people to help them reach their goal. You cannot do this alone. You are not meant to live in your life by yourself, trying to, toil alone. That's not what this is about. So you do need to find other people that can help you reach your goal. They work on their mindset. The number one thing successful people do is they have a morning routine. So do you have a morning routine? If not, you should start one. They also eat nutritious foods, take supplements, and exercise because they know that if they're not healthy, it's really hard to focus on your goal. Because if you feel like crap, if you get sick a lot, if you're bloated laying on the couch because you ate 15 pieces of pizza, you can't think about how to start a business. Your brain is too foggy and too tired to, write an email or try to craft some sales copy that you might have to do, or to go out and take, maybe some beautiful pictures at 6 o'clock in the morning because you want to get the sunlight just right. You're not going to be able to do that. So you really need to make sure that your body is the vessel and that you're fueling it right. And then they surround themselves with other successful people. So which one do you need to start doing today? All right, we're going to talk a little bit on mindset. So mindset is like the name of the game, you guys. If we can get our mindset right, everything else can fall into place. So first off is the self-worth. Do you think you are worthy to reach your goals? Because you all are worthy of reaching your goals and living that dream life. You just have to believe that you are. Again, we're going to talk about fear. Why are you allowing fear to control you? So these are all like great journal prompts. You can journal on all of these at some point if you want. And then I just want to give you some quick things on how you can start to change your mindset. You have to decide to change it, right? You have to make the choice to change something. You can read books on mindset. I have like a slew of book suggestions. If you need them, let me know. Mantras are always great, or affirmations, and a support system. And I really liked this message or this image that I found, how to create a wealth mindset. Write down what you want, envision your future, affirm your desire, listen to your inner voice, take action, and hold the vision. I think holding the vision might be the hardest one, because once you start doing all these things and you start to see some of the stuff working, and then you're like, why is it not coming fast enough? So you have to hold the vision and keep doing the things you're doing because it will work. All right. So what will happen if you stop letting fear control you? So for those of you that are like, yep, fear is what's holding me back, here are some things that you can release. So if you stop letting fear control you, you will have an increased self-confidence and self-worth. When you have an increased self-confidence and self-worth, you'll start charging the prices that you know you're worth for, right? You also will show up to serve your clients because you'll feel more confident. You also will feel more confident in the products, the services that you're providing for people. When you show up like that, people start to respect what you're doing. But if you constantly show up with, oh, I'm just not sure. Yeah, here, you can have this thing for 99 cents. No one takes that of value. They're like, oh, like, what's her deal? Okay, yeah, I'll pay 99 cents for that, whatever. But then they won't do anything with it. So you need to show up, push fear aside and show up, be confident, and that will show others that you believe in yourself so that they can start believing in you. Just like that point I said on there, when you can show yourself you can do this, you start believing you can do this. I wasn't even reading it. So once you have to believe in yourself in order for other people to believe in you. And again, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And I say that all the time. So if you're allowing fear to hold you back on living your dream life, what other areas in your life are you allowing fear to hold you back on? Okay. So just think about it this way. How different could it feel after just 1 month if you started doing these action steps? Or what about after 6 months? The time will pass anyways, so why not do the thing anyways? And then I liked this little image of I am physically, mentally, and emotionally ready to enter a new phase in my life. I'm ready to grow and get better. All right. So as always, you have two choices. You can try and keep doing this on your own, staying in the same loop of trying and failing, or you can 100% commit yourself using a proven system. So if you loved this webinar tonight and you're like, oh my God, I want more. What can I do? Lisa, you're so awesome. Thank you, I know. There are 3 ways you can work with me. You can work with me on up-leveling your health. You can work with me on money mindset through my Money Freedom Group coaching program that is kicking off here soon. Or you can work on me in the Life Frequency program, which includes nutrition, money mindset, and your business. So really quick breakdown of these. The Life Frequency program is a very high touch program. It's a 6-month coaching program designed to help you up-level all areas of your life: nutrition, money, mindset, stress, and more. So just think of how you would feel at the end of 6 months if you knew how to eat for your body, and you probably will lose weight. You feel amazing in your clothes, and you have created more money in your life. This is what you get in the Life Frequency program. So 1 45-minute private coaching call per month, 2 60-minute group coaching calls per month, 3 guest speakers. They are experts in their areas over the 6 months. Facebook community for support and accountability, monthly playbooks, and unlimited Voxer access. If you don't know what Voxer is, it's kind of like a walkie-talkie. So it's an app and you just talk into it what you need help with and it goes directly to me and then I can respond back to you. So it's a quick, easy way to help you through something. As a bonus, you get live workouts, recorded workouts, personalized workouts, seasonal recipes, recorded coaching calls on specific topics like emotional eating and dining out. So the investment in the Life Frequency is $2,875, and that's for the entire 6 months. So it's a one-time payment of $2,875 for the 6 months. The Money Freedom Group Coaching Program is again to up-level your money mindset. It's a 30-day group coaching program. We have weekly 45-minute group coaching calls, playbooks to guide you through each week, a Facebook group for support. You get 1 private call with me at the end of the 4 weeks, and then again, unlimited Voxer access to myself. And that is $299. So $299 for 30 days. And then health support. So this is for the people that feel like they need help getting their nutrition back on track. Maybe you feel bloated, exhausted, maybe you feel all of it. And if you want to work with me to learn what your body needs in order to feel its healthiest. So the investment in this, it depends on the person. So it is personalized to you and what you need. Typically about $150 a month, maybe less, maybe more. It just kind of depends on what exactly it is that you need in order to feel your best right now. All right, and the #1 question I get asked is, will this work for me? And my answer is yes, but only if you do the work. So what you need to do now is schedule your call. So I will send you the schedule, my schedule, so that you can schedule your free 30-minute call to see which program is the best fit for you. And then we just have some Q&A time if anyone has any questions. So if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself. And if not, nothing in the chat. Okay. If you guys end up having questions, you can either ask them on your call or you can put them in the Facebook group or just reach out to me and I will help you through anything you have questions on. All right, thank you so much for being on the call tonight. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Thank you.